Elimelech and his family were part of the Israelite culture, which was very different from what they would have experienced in Moab. And Dad, what exactly is culture?
What we believe that we actually act out. You'll hear it, you'll feel it, you'll sense it in our words, our actions, our attitude. It's that atmosphere that comes with us. You and I have had the opportunity to be in some other third world countries, and we've experienced different culture, but we've also experienced different culture from family to family.
That's right, and we had a culture in our family. In fact, it's represented right here in front of us.
Yes, this is a leaf of our old table that we had for years with you kids growing up. And I decided that since we stopped using it once you guys left the house, that I would take a leaf and make it into a small table for your son, Judah.
But the reason why it was part of our family culture is because so many cultural discussions, prayers, experiences happened around this table with our family and even people we brought into our family.
Very true. I remember one of your very good friends. He stood up in your brother's wedding and vice versa. But he said one time had a group of kids around there and your mom was cooking food and I was cleaning up stuff. Pretty soon he goes, "What is it about this table? We laugh, we cry, we eat a lot of food, we have fun, and it's all right here."
It was a faithful table.
Yeah, it's a beater, but it made it.
It did. And I think of, growing up, being a kid and different cultures that I was involved in. Of course, there was always our family culture that I could rely on. But at school, I experienced a different culture than what I experienced at home. There were people there who didn't follow Jesus, who used different language, who had different attitudes. And it was an unusual time for me to figure out how to make sure that I stuck to the culture that I had learned and established in my heart from our talks around this table at our home versus encountering a culture that was so different.
One of the things that we just kind of decided that we would have running as a theme in our family, so that no matter what culture you and Charlie were in, no matter who you were around, we wanted this to shine forth. And it was very simple. Work hard, have fun, touch lives. You guys heard that every morning before you went out the door.
Every day, I could hear it ringing in my head, Emily, work hard, have fun, and touch lives. And I remember seeing an incredible amount of people whose lives you touched by simply representing the culture that Jesus had started in your hearts.
We are all distinctly made with purposes. And that's our really true culture. It's where God has created us because for some reason, it's a crazy reason, but He would choose to use us to advance His kingdom.
So we can see how the culture that Elimelech's family, maybe they had a table, maybe they had something like we did. Their culture carried into a place that was different, and it was very against what their culture told them to believe and say and do. And yet, it was so attractive to someone like Ruth, just like friends that we brought into our house who sat around our family table, experienced our family culture. They were attracted to the incredible love and fun and joy that they saw God's kingdom and His culture represented in our family. So what an incredible opportunity for us as children and parents to create cultures for the cultures around us to see and want to be a part of what we're representing.